Duggar and Jeremy are two of the rare stars from the Duggar news family who get lots of love and admiration. Despite the scandals and controversies trailing the family, they made it a thing to speak their truth in front of the viewers. So, viewers have been supportive of the couple breaking free from the shackles of toxic conditioning that came with IBLP. In a new post, Duggar recently announced that she is expecting her third child. Everyone in the Vuolo family is very excited to welcome another member. In Duggar and Jeremy's recent podcast, they often talk about their current pregnancy journey. This time around, they shared the fear that surrounded them when they wanted to tell their daughters about their third baby. Why is that? All Duggar News followers must know by now how Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo are celebrating. A few weeks ago, they announced they were pregnant. They did so with a YouTube vlog and uploaded a wholesome photo shoot. They have also been talking about their third pregnancy through their podcast. Duggar shared how she surprised her husband with the news. She had packed her positive pregnancy test in an Amazon box for her husband to open. So, Jeremy was speechless when he found out about Duggar's pregnancy. While it was something they had been expecting for a while, he was still shocked regardless. Amidst all this, the couple also expressed their fear while telling their kids the news about another baby. To keep Duggar News followers in the loop, Duggar and Jeremy have a podcast. They often talk about a lot of things there. Lately, they have been discussing their third pregnancy for a while now. They admitted how they decided to wait for a long time before telling their daughters Felicity and Evangeline about their third pregnancy. Duggar revealed how their daughter Felicity, who is 6, is an extrovert. It means that she could be walking by a stranger and giving them the news. The couple feared that the little one would tell every single person in her school. So they ended up coming to the conclusion that they will tell their girls right before they announce the news publicly. They did so with a photo shoot. So, Duggar and Jeremy decided to get matching denim jackets for their girls with the words "Big Sis" written on the back of it. While Felicity was jumping with joy because of the news, Evangeline, who is just 3, didn't know what to do and appeared confused. But Duggar is positive that their daughters will love the little one just the same. Jason Duggar is under fire for more than just supporting Trump, but his unsurprising political take is definitely a big part of it. In the wake of the 2024 election's grim results, Jason Duggar celebrated the Trump win on social media. Perhaps he thought that no one would notice, or perhaps he simply didn't care. Longtime Duggar watchers saw, however, and the misogynistic twist is as unsurprising as Jason's politics. On Tuesday, November 5, Americans went to the polls. An alarming number of voters selected disgraced former President Donald Trump to retake the White House, ushering in years of potential chaos, despair, and lasting national harm. Those same voters were in a celebratory mood, and Jason Duggar was among them. Check out this post on Instagram, one that Jason did not post himself, but did like. He single-handedly kept America from having the first female president, twice. The image reads, alongside a generic photo of Donald Trump, "Follow me if you're Trump's top guy." The caption then invites. As you can see, Jason Duggar liked the post. Perhaps he forgot that likes are visible, or perhaps he simply did not care. On Reddit, users of the /DuggarSnark subreddit discussed the post under the subject, "Screw you, Jason Duggar." This was not merely about Jason's support for Trump. Most assume that most or all of the Duggars support Trump. Key pillars of Trumpism include Christian nationalism, white supremacy, and other values very compatible with the Duggars' brand of Christian fundamentalism. Still, Jason Duggar joining in the specific celebration of 0 women presidents really got under people's skin. One Reddit denizen commented, "And yet his brother Jed was defeated by a woman." Good point. There are folks who pretend that their Trump votes came from a place of economic anxiety, and yet they vote to make the economy worse. Make it make sense. But the refreshing honesty of open misogyny wasn't winning Jason any praise. "I have a few family members that vote conservative, but would never support this," another Redditor admitted. "Just shows you once again that Duggars are extremist." Most of the Duggar family avoids expressing overt bigotry. This arguably has more to do with their family brand, attempting to make their lifestyle appear extreme yet palatable, as if it were a quirk and not a generational atrocity. However, that means that their political beliefs sometimes take fans aback. It's easy to look at young Duggars, Jason is 24, and the Duggar daughters especially, and see them as victims. And they are. Victims of their parents, and victims of a twisted and abusive community. But even those who have distanced themselves from Duggar beliefs still hold extreme views that people who would love to root for them find appalling. Jason is considerably less sympathetic, and clearly has taken the Duggar cult's teachings about the value of women to heart. Jessa Duggar revealed Saturday she gave birth to her and husband Ben Seawald's rainbow baby, their fifth child together, after suffering a miscarriage last year. "Baby is here and we couldn't be more grateful," she wrote on Instagram alongside a sweet photo of her lying in a hospital bed while cradling her little one. Duggar also directed people to their YouTube channel, where she documented the week leading up to giving birth. In a video titled, "Birth Story, Baby Seawald 5, she revealed she was in labor for 12 hours before getting checked into her birthing room. After getting her epidural, the reality star said she thought things were moving along just fine, but the doctor informed her the baby was still pretty high and not in an ideal position. From there, Duggar called in her midwife, who helped position her into a bunch of different laboring positions to help rotate the baby, which she estimated was a 3 to 4 hour process. When I got to the point where I could tell the baby was descending, the contractions felt more intense. I was like, I need the epidural turned back on, please," she further explained in the video, which included pictures and video from her time in labor. "We turned the epidural back on," Duggar continued. "The one leg was working great. The other side, I could feel everything." When her 9-pound, 14-ounce bundle of joy finally arrived, she had been in labor for 21 hours. The video showed the new mom of 5 breaking down in tears as her baby was brought into her arms. "It was the sweetest moment," Duggar gushed. "I think there were just so many emotions in that moment." The former Counting on Stars started their family in November 2015 when baby boy Spurgeon arrived, 1 year after they tied the knot. The now 8-year-old became a big brother in February 2017 with Henry's birth, followed by little sister Ivy, now 4, in May 2019. Duggar suffered a miscarriage the following year before daughter Fern, now 2, joined the family in July 2021. The 31-year-old experienced another pregnancy loss 2 years later while trying to expand their family. "Miscarriages can be so jarring because you don't have clear signs of something going wrong," she said in a February 2023 YouTube video. "Nothing could have prepared me for the weight of the loss," Duggar continued, adding that she was in complete shock over the news and immediately started crying. By September of that same year, the duo had a rainbow baby on the way. "After a heartbreaking loss last year, we're so thankful God has blessed us with a rainbow baby," the former TLC personality wrote via Instagram stories at the time. Her worries began to fade a little bit more in October 2023 as the pregnancy continued, with every heartbeat heard, every ultrasound seen, and every appointment with a good report. Showing one of the sonogram shots in question via Instagram, Duggar gushed, "God has blessed us beyond measure, and you are due, so loved, my little one." The 19 kids and counting alum continued documenting her baby bump progress on the social media app before baby No. 5's birth. She and Seawald, 28, have been together since their courtship kicked off in 2013.